No audio at all. I had everything off. Yep. There it goes. I had everything disabled and I had those technical difficulties when we started. Yeah, of course now I have it. Well, I'm Vaughn. Hi, everybody. All right. Well, hey, well, we love to see it. Oh man. That's okay. Well, I feel like a dummy. Egg on face. Well, if you missed what I was talking about, I was going all off about all this super interesting, fantastic Shadowrun stuff. We had this screen with all the quick start rules. I was reading through them, telling you what I think was cool because there's a bunch of super cool stuff here. I guess you could see me highlighting stuff and pointing at stuff because I'm sure that was very, very helpful, very insightful. I'm sure everyone got a good idea of what was going on in my head. Everyone was, learning something, celebrating, cheering for me. We were having a great time. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what I'm going to assume. We're going to roll with that. I'm just going to, try not to cry. Anyways, yeah, so what I was trying to talk about earlier is that the game lets you have like a custom archetype, which I don't think Shadowrun rules let you do normally. The game is 3rd edition, and I'm most familiar with 4th and 5th edition. Played 4th, and I ran 5th. So that might be just a difference in the game. That could be a difference in editions. I just thought it was super interesting. Mostly because I think the archetypes are some of the coolest stuff in Shadowrun. Because Shadowrun borrowed a bunch of its like slang and kind of like its theme almost from a book called The Neuromancer by William Gibson, which wrote it in like 1984, and that book was basically the foundation of everything for sci-fi in general. Like, if you were like read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep or watched the movie, which is Blade Runner, they're the same thing. It's built on the book, honestly. Like, at some point in media or video games, movies, other books, whatever, you've encountered something from the Neuromancer. It's just so iconic. It defined the entire genre of cyberpunk, as far as I'm aware. There's probably something before it, but it wasn't as big and didn't really take off. Neuromancer was the one that really made everything popular. Really blew up. I don't have a source on that. That's just trust me, bro. But as far as I'm aware, that's exactly how it worked. It was just a very iconic book, and that's really like specifically like words like Street Sam come from Neuromancer, and Shadowrun took that. Netrunner and words like that also came from Neuromancer, and those are the archetypes in Shadowrun. So I just thought it was very weird that when you look at the quick start guide for Shadowrun 5th edition, it makes no mention and no reference to archetypes at all, which are basically the class you pick. Like, you don't just jump in and play, a fighter, you play Street Sam. So, just the fact it doesn't mention it was really interesting to me. Also, I was pointing out that Shadowrun does not use a 1d20 system like 5e, or I should say D&D 5e, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Call of Cthulhu, all those are a 1d20 system, where Shadowrun uses a d6 system, and you roll a number of d6, so you can see a little dice pool thing here. I was highlighting it earlier. You know, you add up a whole bunch of stuff together, and on a 5 or a 6, you get a hit, and the more dice you roll, you want more hits. And if you get a whole bunch of failures, you get a glitch. And if you really, really just get absolutely just terrible dice rolls, like, then you get a critical glitch, which could just has a chance of just being the last thing your character ever does. So, I guess that's the foundation of getting into it. So, I'm hoping that the game kind of follows this, because I'm trying to really refresh my mind so that when I jump into Shadowrun 6th Edition, which is either brand new or soon to come out, one or the other, I want to jump into that with a little bit of a refreshed mind and a little bit of like a background, so that I can read through it and understand everything that I'm seeing. See, like, spot the changes. I think that's important. Lets you know what if it's going to be a good system or not, based on whether or not what changes, how it mechanically functions based on previous editions. Going back over to the game, these are your etiquettes. They're basically just like an education skill paired kind of with a social skill. So, if I'm remembering correctly, and there's a chance that I'm not, whenever you talk to people, instead of rolling just like a straight like charisma or deception, you would roll the appropriate etiquette. So if you're talking to a bunch of corporate people, you would want to roll corporate etiquette. If you don't have that, you're kind of stuck just making a regular check. I think it keys off of just regular charisma, and that's not as good. It's just like the DC is going to be higher, and you're rolling fewer dice. So I'm just going to, since we're playing Shadowrun, I'm just going to go Shadowrunner. So corporate's obviously corporate. Security, there's like a huge... So the police don't really exist in the Shadowrun world. They're all like private security guards and, you know, corporate owned, everything like that. I think the biggest one is called Lone Star. And while it has a really cool name, they are a bunch of assholes. I mean, being a for-profit police force, that's going to cause some problems. Gang is obviously gang. Socialite, I think that's probably just like politicians and like your rich upper echelon of society. Shadowrunners are people who are living in like these countries, typically like America or South America or China. I think there was one adventure for EU, but they don't have a social security number, basically, or a SIN. And if you don't have one, that means you are a non-person and you don't exist, which is a bad thing. That makes getting a job, schooling, everything very, very hard, because you know you need a social security number to do anything. But it also opens up a lot of opportunities where companies want to hire you to do Shadowrun jobs or to run in the shadows and basically just do things outside the law, because you are not a person. You do not exist. There are no records of you anywhere. So the companies, if you die or get caught or anything, there's no ties to them. They lost nothing. And they pay pretty well. So a lot of people are willing to run for them and put their life on the line. Street would just be like your normal... I believe that would probably be other sinners, or like people who are sinless, who don't have a social security number but aren't Shadowrunners. And academic is obviously like, you know, your bookworms, college people. Universities are still a thing, even if most of them are corporate owned and for profit. Let's see, what are some Oh yeah. There we go. Like it's freaking 2005 in here. Well, other than the audio issues we were having, how's everybody doing today? No, wait, down now. Your apartment, 3 o'clock this morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Well, that's a good start, I guess. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's all you have left. Um, yeah, that doesn't sound like a great place. Running in the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money has run out, and then some. Sinless and free, free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your union. Something needs to change, and soon. Yeah, that's a lot of what I was just talking about, explaining about like the sinless and stuff. The whole lore behind Shadowrun is super cool. Okay, I can move. This is should be like a pretty standard adventure game with like D&D style combat and everything. I haven't played like 20 minutes of this game a long time ago when I got it on a Steam summer sale. I remember almost nothing. Which is on par for the stream because I, in general, don't remember a lot about Shadowrun. My contacts. Okay, so we got a fixer. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's not good. Got another fixer. Oh, he's missing. Oh, well, he's dead. Runner, probably in a gutter somewhere. Okay. He's dead. And, well, he's probably dead. Well, I mean, it could be worse. We could be dead, and we're not. So I'll take what I can get. And I'll just dead or plain dead. Okay. I mean, if we learned necromancy, that wouldn't be a problem anymore. Necromancy could fix a lot of issues. It also makes new issues, but then you have more necromancy can fix those issues too. Personal calendar, what do I got going on? So we got Patrick's to-do list here. Let's go ahead and scratch that off. And I guess that means we're done for the day. I can do anything I want. Do I know how to use a computer? Oh. Well. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. On the face, the face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy! Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Yeah, Dude, his eyes are going in two different directions. I think he's had a little too much to drink. Where you been, man? I assume you haven't been this out of it the entire time, right? Oh, that's a dead man's switch. Okay. So he's been dead and this is going out automatically. Don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone's finally geeked me. I'm dead! I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Did you OD? I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. I'm glad I'm not you. My life could be worse. Hey, you remember Renraku run where some things went to hell and we lost Dwad? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Yeah, Dwad. I remember Dwad. You guys remember Dwad? Yeah, he was a great guy. That guy, he was the most guy of all time. Rest in peace, Dwad. Oh, we get a flashback. Yeah, let's go meet Dwad, guys. Let's all reminisce, have a good time. God, I miss Dwad. So we're at a saloon on the docks. Okay, we got new Larry. Okay, I guess old Larry didn't make it. And Stangoma. Oh, we got is she a troll? Yeah, looks like she's a troll. Okay, shaman. Always good to have a shaman around. Proved her worth during our run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out here in the open, Vaughn. Our fixer owes us for the run, and for Dwad. We wait. Oh, Dwad's already dead. Guys, I have bad news about Dwad. Your call. Alright. Well, she's got good instincts. You've been running with new Larry for about 6 months. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dwad almost as well as you did. Dwad. Never saw nobody die like that before. Idiot. Hey, don't be talking like that about Dwad. He lives inside of our hearts now. We're gonna do this. Dwad. I hate this fragging city, Vaughn. It's wet and the rain feels like acid. I want out of here. Yeah, I'm worried about Dwad. Such a screamer about the rain. Dwad is dead. Stoka, sorry. I'm just really ready to go home. Portland's way more my speed. Oh yeah, Portland is like the Shadowrunning capital of the world, pretty much. I think there's a few other places that are hot spots, but Portland is like one of the major cities. It grew a lot in the Shadowrun universe. Oh, it's Sam. I guess he's still doing fine. I don't know, Vaughn. Sam was a good guy and hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far. But he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Oh, if the fixer is late, that's never a good sign. That's usually what happens right before you die. Yeah, this smells funny. Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where they set the meeting. This is supposed to be a public place. I guess this is technically a public place. There's just no public in the place. Which is always bad. Cut the trick, Sam. We both know why Dwad went down, and it wasn't the fixer, some other paranoid chip dream of yours. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead and spill it. Uh-oh, Larry. Be careful, we're gonna have to get a new Larry. Oh, he's calling you out, saying you were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Why are we accusing Sam here? What? I mean, if new Larry's got shaky hands, you know, that could be a problem. I mean, Sam looks like an alright guy. I mean, he's probably half there. That's about all you need, right? At least for a run. It's a shadow run. It's fine. He didn't get a public education, or an education at all, honestly. So, he's doing the best what he's got. On a run? No, not a drop. Not today, not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans to new Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? That's what you... What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you didn't geek the guy before he unloaded on Dwad? I'm seeing you fling lightning bolts, son. He should have burnt to toast where his gun cleared the holster. Just checking his watch. Okay, he's nervous. Looking over his shoulder. Looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Uh-oh. He set us up. New Larry? We're about to have a new Larry. You're going to get replaced. I want old Larry back. Would that just be regular Larry? I mean... I guess the old Larry can be added posthumously. I think that's how you say that. Alright, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Well. Yeah, I'm not letting this guy go. Hands where I can see him, asshole. Yeah, well, I don't need a gun either. I'm a street mage too. I can blast you just as fast as you can blast me. What, you can take away my gun, Vaughn? You know I don't need one. We've got incoming. Relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Rengraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Vaughn. Yeah, I'll buy you a drink after this. Fuck him up, dude. Oh, it's only 2 guys. Oh, plus new Larry. Oh, hey. Ow. That's no fair. I was ready for this, and he already got one on me. Now, in turn-based combat mode, each character in your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement attacks or using spells and items once your team's turn is complete. Okay, so it's kind of like the old Fallout games. I want to get behind cover first. How do I rotate? Nope. Nope. That's that. Nope. Okay, I don't know how to rotate the screen. I will just... Yeah, oh, that's not cover. This is cover, though. Okay. And now I can blast him. Yeah, I can throw shit back at you, pal. Yeah, you should probably get behind cover, too. Yeah, no. Why is it not? There we go. Okay, it's really not wanting you to move into that square. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. He should have got behind cover is what he should have done. Get more attacks? Yeah. Screw those dudes. Yeah, they should have sent more people if they were gonna try and pick a fight like this. Oh, I can attack twice. Nice. Where does it show my AP at? Oh, up there in the corner. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what they were, Oh, no, they did send more people. They did send more people. Okay, hold on. That's not cover. This is cover. Oh, these are actually, like, security agents. Okay. You're good in cover. Just keep shooting. We can worry about other things other times. And, yeah. Just move up, stay behind cover, open fire. Shoot, move, communicate, kill! But don't get killed. Preferably, please. Okay, I should not have given them the advice of hiring more people. Hey, leave Miss Troll Lady alone. I forgot her name, but... Ooh. They got a shaman, too. Yeah. Let's focus on who we can get, and then we definitely have to take down that shaman. Can I attack the shaman from here? Okay, I can. not with good accuracy. Oh, shoot. Yep. And... good. We need to kill that shaman. Yeah, you have 72. Thank God. Okay. This is the tutorial. They're not going to throw anything that we can't take out of the tutorial, right? Right? I'm sure they wouldn't do something like that. Mage. Okay. Trolls are pretty tough. They have, like, dermal skin. They heal pretty good. I mean, they're... oh! Got a crit. Yeah, suck it, nerd. Come on. Just die. You okay, Sam? You look shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Yeah, you did good, Sam. You were born for this gig, Vaughn. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk till I croak. You know, I guess that's a plan. That is a retirement plan. I can respect that decision. I hope you have a good time. You know, here's to you, Sam. What about you? Yeah, I just do this. I have the streets, the Shadowrunner background. We're here for this. Well, you're a dumbass and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Hey, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Yeah, here's a drink to you, Sam. It's water, it's not alcohol, but hey, here's a drink to you. He went out doing what he loves. Those horrors, but hey, he went out doing it. And I can respect the dedication. You stare at Sam's face in your comlink, shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name's at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. It probably is. I mean, you spend all your time in a brothel and drunk, you probably don't have many friends. But you know what? You went all in, and I can respect that. So I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got a 100,000 million insurance policy. Holy shit! How did you get that? Payable to you when you find who creased me. Alive, with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. Chat. Shows a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. Now, we will begin with a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Back to you, Sam. Look, Vaughn, I've led a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Say I traded drinking buddy for a paycheck? That's awful. Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of this. Sam, you helped me take out New Larry. Or would it be New Old Larry? He's dead. Definitely made sure of that. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. No, I mean, I can kind of, his life decisions were bad, but he followed through with what he wanted. And I would say it worked out for him, but obviously he's dead. So maybe it didn't work out for him, but maybe it worked out for him in the way he wanted it to. Either way, he's got a buddy that's gonna, I guess, get revenge for whatever happened to him, assuming something did happen to him and he didn't just drink himself to death. I wonder if he killed himself by like just drinking himself to death, and I like accuse him of being his own killer. Do I still get the money? So 100,000 Nuyens, a lot of money. I think like with the way the money works in Shadowrun is that's about the equivalent of just 100,000 like USD. I'd definitely go hunting down someone's killer for $100,000. Hell yeah! Without even a second thought. No, I'd be out there. I'd be hunting. I'd be like a bloodhound, fucking like nose on the ground. I'd be hunting somebody down. The plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting on the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip to the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders. A legal chop shop for body parts. Whether from the living or the dead. Well, you can get body parts from the living. I guess if people want to sell their body parts, that's their prerogative, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to stop them. I don't think that's a good idea. Your body kind of has most of the parts it has for a reason. I'd say that's a pretty accurate blanket statement, but, you do you, I guess. Maybe you got a couple extra fingers. Maybe you don't need your arm. Sell a kidney. I don't know. Chainsaw Man, he sold his left nut. Could be worse. And he made good money off of that too. If I remember right, it was something like it was like 600,000 like yen or something like that. I mean, that's like $60,000. This franchise is the closest thing to the Baron. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Hey, they bleach it. That's. If somebody wants my appendix, they can have it. Okay, well, is it about to burst? That's the first question I have. Because I do know somebody who could use an appendix. Technically, we both know somebody, but we don't need to worry about blood types, right? I have whiteout. We can always change that to whatever it needs to be. But as long as it's good, I could set you up the buyer. But also, hey, if they're bleaching the place, that means it's at least sanitary, which means, risk of infection is down low. I mean, look, if they're bleaching it, that's way more than some places do nowadays. All right, I've seen some doctors' offices that have just made me like want to turn around and leave. So, let's jump in. Let's see what they got. Let's see if they'll sell me a body part. I mean, I would say cyberware, but that'll make my magic worse. Assuming that's a mechanic in this game. I hope it's not, because I want to double dip. I want both. Let me power game. Let me meta game. Let me have it all. Get some more water. Hydration check. Gotta stay hydrated, everybody. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. I mean, again, as long as they're using antiseptic, I mean, that's going above and beyond what I would expect some places to do. Yo, I love this dude's portrait. What's up, Dresden? What's good, man? Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than anything you'd want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There is something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be the stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Hey, look, man, everyone's got to have, like, a passion in life. They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And this man, he's not working. He's just living life and just enjoying it. Ah, sorry. Didn't expect any visitors this hour. And some arsehole at the company or corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Hey, yeah, you the coroner? I'm Johnny DeResin, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner, too. And you are? Let's see, what are my options here? Yeah, there's no need to be rude. We don't need to, like, be blowing this guy off. Let's, yeah, I'm Vaughn. I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Oh, he had a locator chip. I see. You're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with being all the way out here in the Barrens. I don't remember anything about the Barrens lore-wise, so I kind of hope they explain this. Now, if it's WoW Barrens, I know a bit about that. World chat in the Barrens. That used to be a thing. And the old WoW players. But who told you he was dead? Well, yeah, Sam told me he was dead after he died. He, technology's amazing. Let's not mention the money, though. As much as I like this man, I don't want him trying to kill me for $100,000. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. Yeah. The dwarf raises his eyes by a little... The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. Oh, thank you, Dresden. Oh, no, you're okay. He's over here. I don't know why my mind over there just was that direction. He's the second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, the classics do never go out of style. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He, or she, always removes the internal organs from the victim. Oh, an internal organ. Okay, so, yeah, what do you take? Oh, God, the liver. Yeah. I don't know. He's an alcoholic. And he was actively trying to drink himself to death, so I don't think his liver is in good shape. You're not getting a good resale value out of it. Resale vet? Holy crap. Why is English so hard? Resale value. Holy. I need to, hold on, I'm going to download Duolingo English really fast. Let me just, I need to do my practice. Because, apparently when I start streaming, I just switch to being ESL. Alright. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Ooh, spleen, that's always a fun word. I actually don't know what a spleen looks like. Dresden, get out of here! McCluskey. I like that name, too. Alright, McCluskey. I'm here about the Ripper. Oh, is he the journalist? Oh, we love journalists. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicidal detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow... Are they allowed to say that? You can smell the cheap aftershave from a mile away. I think that's offensive to trolls. Trolls are not Neanderthals. Neanderthals went extinct. Trolls are still around, I mean, technically. Actually, in Shadowrun, Neanderthals might be back as well. Yeah, so you keep them straight, right? One's technically like a subspecies of human... Maybe not even a subspecies. What would it be called? It's like a divergent species? Because they're like the cousin to humans, right? Or trolls. Trolls are definitely not. Technically, they're metahumans and they magically evolved from humans, but I think I think scientifically speaking, things that magically evolve are a little, they go off the rails a little bit. Probably get their own, like, genus. This new Ripper, Vic, what's his name? Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. Come on, shop yourself. I had it on good authority. Let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work here with. This Ripper case is my ticket to Lieutenant's badge. Oh, he's a cop. That explains a lot. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows their way around a scalpel, and a decent understanding of the human and metahuman anatomy too. Oh, human and metahuman anatomy. So they're like an actual like doctor or something, or have a whole lot of free time on their hands in a very interesting hobby. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective. Okay, it is Lone Star. And we love Lone Star. Lone Star Detective finally notices. You notice the superhuman powers of observation. Ah. Strictly speaking, trolls are given a penalty to their intellect. They all their you know, when you're born, you get like you roll the dice and see what your attributes are. Trolls, it all goes to strength. They're born strong, but they're born dumb. God, I love them. Himbos to the very last. That's what I aspire to be. Who the hell are you? Oh, I can use strength to intimidate. Oh, that's no... That we don't need to be mean. Okay. I'm the body who didn't hear nothing. The detective on the case, I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. Let's see if he likes me. He does not like me. Many years of reading forums has taught me this. Which one? I've been kind of rambling here. Because I've been going off of... Honestly, I can't remember what I've been talking about. I just kind of like opened my mouth and just like let the verbal diarrhea spew, and then I just kind of nod my head like I know what I'm talking about. I think it's probably like the best way to do that, right? Just turn your brain off and, you know, just head empty, no thoughts. Oh, trolls having an int penalty? Oh, yeah. It's very fitting. Then again, every now and then you get one troll that has, they're too smart for their own good. They just trick everyone and they just come out with some really great, like, memes and troll, like, just so, like, you know it's mean and you know they probably shouldn't have done it, but it's just so brilliant that it's amazing. It really is. Like, Shia LaBeouf, he will not divide us. I would classify some of the people working on that as trolls, and God bless, they were doing God's work. That was one of the funniest things I've seen on the internet, probably ever. There's just like, oh yeah, we saw an airplane in the sky, so I checked the entire U.S. airline grid of where all of the airplanes are, and I managed to track it down to like this like 3-block radius. That's impressive. You have to admit, whether you like it or not, it is impressive. Anyways, I think I have upset this man by just existing, which happens more often than I'd like to admit. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, and it'll be you on the slab, human. Well, I don't go around calling you troll. So you don't... We can be friends. I can use my magic and turn this man into a frog until he has a better attitude. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in the cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Well, I can respect his dedication, right? He's motivated. I like that. He's putting all that energy in, yeah, maybe not the same direction I would, but, you know, you can't fault a man for having some ambition. Maybe you can, I don't know. Dresden looks amused. You always make friends that easy? I'm great at dinner parties, too. I am. You should see me at a wedding. Give me like 6 beers in me and everybody loves me. I'm everyone's best friend. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You're really gonna work for the dead man? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you the monetary reasons of why, but there's 100,000 of them for... you know. Got 100,000 reasons. But yeah, no, we'll play the sentimental card, and we'll try to make it sound like we're good people and not about to be rich people. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Vaughn once again showcasing his golden retriever personality. I have the hat. See, it has doggy ears on it. I like that. It was made by Yorozu. It's in Japanese. That's the best pronunciation I can get. I really hope I'm not butchering it too badly. My Japanese is very bad. Getting better all the time, but it's bad. I do very much like the hat. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. Well, I'm glad that we're getting along. I really like this guy. He's probably a sociopath because he likes poking dead bodies, but hey, I'll take friends where I can get them. What can I do to help you? On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? Well, Lone Star, so I guess the government? The city? Something. Somebody we probably don't care about. I mean, it's just government officials. Yeah, what are organs worth these days? Because I know Sam's liver wasn't gonna... It wasn't gonna be worth much. He, like I said, actively trying to drink yourself to death, his liver probably hated him. Hated him! So, we gotta, maybe it was a fluke, and it was actually the other organs that, this person's trying to make some money off of. A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs? Not worth much anymore. Well, with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deals with the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. And they don't care where the bodies come from, either. You know, those are always good to have around because you never know when you need to get rid of a body. It happens. Yeah, who does still use scalpels? You mentioned, like, aficionados and, like military personnel. Doctors still learn how to use them in their first years of medical school, as do coroners, but neither professionals use them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose. I wouldn't know where to look. Of course you wouldn't. No, I won't push the subject. Okay. Yeah, where was he killed? That's an important detail. Because if he died in the brothel... Well, no, I'm still, like, thinking of drinking himself to death. No, wait, he definitely got, killed and had his liver ripped out. Or I suppose surgically removed. There is a difference, and that might be important. An important, distinction here. So, location... Oh, look, we got karma. We're good people. Dresden looks up at you intently a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything, useful? Sure, I mean, I have no qualms with taking dead people's stuff. Won't be the first time, won't be the last time. Which lockers? I'm guessing, oh, these ones over here. I want to poke a dead body first, though. Hey, Sam, remember me? Half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face is ashen white for the first time without a smirk on it. Oh yeah, being dead will do that. But that's okay, after all the skin decomposes, then his skull can smile forever. Skulls always look happy. Below in the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer... Okay, that's a... Is my brain, like, screwing with me, or is that a typo? Spelling is not my strong suit, and this is like, it's highlighted red in my brain for being wrong. Hey Google, how do you spell new?
New is spelled N-E-W.
No. Hey Google, how do you spell new with a K?
New with a K is spelled N-E-W-W-I-T-H-A-K.
Google, that was the most unhelpful answer I think I have ever gotten in my life. I appreciate the effort. You tried, and I suppose that's what counts. Your best was not good enough. It was not good enough. Anyways, where was I? It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Right, so they wanted like a splotchy like liver, like liquor liver. Is that even like the? Is that like the medical diagnosis is just liquor liver? Oh, we have some evidence found on the body because I guess the police just decided they didn't need evidence. Oh no, the police haven't caught wind of this one, right? It was only the Lone Star guy, and I don't think he's smart enough to collect evidence. I think he just wanted Dresden to do everything for him. Yeah, let's examine it. I don't really care about spoiling it, but I guess my character probably cares more than I do. Ooh, cred stick. No way of knowing. We'll leave it for now. Hey, look, 300 credits. Wonder where that came from. Ooh, purple shirt. Man, that just immediately reminds me of the purple shirt at Eye Stabber. But he still has both his eyes, so that rules out that. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit. Ooh, lovely. Wouldn't the... I guess maybe where it's like in a sealed container, it hasn't like dried and gotten all like congealed. Oh, a handwritten note. That has evidence written all over it. Possibly, actually. See part of the note given a torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible. We have been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Business card. Moving things around, you can make out a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood makes it illegible. Going to guess that the Seamstresses Union is not about seamstresses. Going to guess it's either a brothel, knowing Sam, or a bar, knowing Sam. Ooh, maybe both. Blackjack. Hookers. Let's go poke some more dead bodies. John Doe. I'm sure that's his name. Cold storage opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. His body seems to be in very good condition. Oh, this is a vampire. 100% calling it now. Jake Armitage. Ooh, easy there. Oh, what's up, Jake? In one quick move, he jumps from the drawer and stands in front of you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temple and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Like I said before, like cyberware usually makes it so you can't use magic, and shamanism and being a mage both go off of, like, you know, that's all mystic, magic, key-filled martial arts stuff, and then technology like actively repels that and pushes it away. If you've ever played, like, what is it, Steamworks and Magicka Scurum, it works just like that. Like, if you have a bunch of tech, then magic doesn't work good, and you have a bunch of magic, I guess tech still works, but tech just makes the magic weaker. Yeah, I think I'm getting that right. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It don't feel like 6 yet. I have absolutely no clue what time it is. It's like 9-ish. Okay, 8-ish. You know, numbers are hard. So I think you've been asleep a little longer than you probably meant to be. But no, I am not an alarm clock. I want to point out that he was sleeping with dead people. And not in a sexy way. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. You know, they have those in Japan. I definitely want to try one someday. Sleep in the pod. Be a pod person for a while. Only like, what, 10 yen? Maybe it's $10. I forget. That's like dirt cheap. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Yeah, let's just be honest. Let's see if he knows anything about Sam. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Ha! I knew it. Seamstress Union, they sell alcohol, so they probably have hookers too. Maybe even blackjack. A decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other. Jake yells at you from the side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Well, I thought you could help him out, maybe. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Oh, thanks for volunteering me. It's sizing me up, but it'll be hard to tell behind those shades. I'm wearing shades too. I think they're pretty nice. Keep the sun on my eyes. Alright then, name's Jake, and you are? Call me Vaughn. Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Vaughn. Be polite. Hey, he appreciated it, see? And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. Might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I like getting rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Ugh. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. Hey, John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now what's wrong with this intestine? Ooh, some loud squelching noises. Got some good old, like, dead body noises. You love them. Just a squishy, squishy. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out on the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers. Thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Well, if you're still standing here, I imagine it didn't work out well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. Well, I'm going to guess you weren't dead on arrival your last stay. Unless you can come back from the dead, in which case that is an impressive talent, and I applaud you for that, sir. Yeah, you've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. That that could be that actually is probably a pretty how do you say clever, honestly. You know, if people want you dead, the best place to be is dead until they, you know, forget about you. And if you're a runner, they'll probably forget about you sooner or later. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. Save a few more visits and you get a free night stay. How much does it cost just to sleep in a morgue? I'll hold you to that, John. Anyways, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. Cost an arm and a leg. Well, I mean, this is Shadowrun. You can just get a new arm and a leg. And use a better arm and a leg. Maybe I'm biased, but cybernetics are definitely the way to go. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Eyes me up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. Oh, that's okay. You know, I know a guy. If you're attached to him, he can help resolve that issue. Yeah. It's, you know, it can be as cheap and painless or as expensive and painless or as cheap and painful as you want. What do you say? Yeah, I'll work with this guy, and if he has a little something to throw in for helping me or help me, him, help, do, thing, help, stroke, help. Why does it smell like burnt toast in here? Yeah, if he's going to give me free thing good. It's nice to have someone watch your back out there, assuming you can trust him. Yeah, I want street justice, yeah. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. I'm a mage, I don't need that. Guns just get in the way. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpsters tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? You know, give me a shotgun. I like shotguns. If anyone gets too close for my magic to work, I'll just blast them. I think he's being sarcastic with me, because I don't believe shotguns are known for being subtle. Yeah, no, I don't think you really put a silencer on a shotgun. I don't think that really works out like that. Sure, I mean, you can, but I don't think it's the most effective way to do things. So, ready for an evening night on the town? Yeah, if you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors, and I appreciate it. But I want to poke more things in here. Ooh, item picked up. Why does it, like, want me to run in a circle sometimes? Ooh, another item. So is there a way to, like, highlight? Yes, there is. Gimme. Give me the free stuff. Alrighty. Okay, head out into the barrens. Yeah, let's go fight some Halloweeners. I'm assuming they're going to be Halloween themed, and I'm here for that. Run in the Seattle Sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. Doesn't matter your business, the Barrens don't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slums, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You'll leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of the organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, chloride, and who knows what's else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tells him he's home. The radioactive dust. You ever listen to Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragon these nuts. Oh! I'm only like 10 years behind on that meme. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Alright, cool. Does the bus stop here? You're at a bus stop, sir. I'm gonna let you fill in the blank there. Looking for a date? No, I'm good. Oh. We have stuff and a cool sign. The skeleton. Not just a skeleton, it's the skeleton. I'm banning you from your own chat. Can you actually do that? Hold on. Hold on. Can you actually do that? Can I be kicked out of my own chat? Nope, I'm still good. I can't be banned from my own chat. I'm safe. I am immune. And I am not sorry. Not at all. I'm not in the habit of apologizing for my actions, even when I should for probably most of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Oh yeah, let's crack this baby open. The smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. Wow, that's just super convenient. Oh, mana bolt. And over the loot, bozos. I think you're the bozo here, dude. You just got into melee range of a person with a shotgun. Holy shit! That man just got a one-way ticket to meet God. He had approximately 3 milliseconds to realize he fucked up. Okay, that was probably stretching the range of a shotgun in this setting. Oh, are they? Yeah, I mean, that, that man didn't even have, like, a split-second reaction time to, like, apologize or to, like, maybe have, like, a second chance or, like, to, like, even process the fact that he just fucked up. He was just gone. Torso privileges removed. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Yeah, good dead drops are hard to keep. You got the Rust movie set experience? Yeah. Yeah. Got Alex Baldwin. So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here. I mean, I was kind of digging the vibe. Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay at night. I mean, it seems pretty cozy. Now you've got some gear. Let's go deal with those Halloweeners. I want to call them like the Weenie Wieners. That name, like, I get the Halloween theme. I'm like, I haven't seen them yet, but I have a very strong suspicion it's a Halloween theme. But I'm just not feeling, like, intimidated by the name. Like, it's not really, it's not doing it for me, Chief. It's just kind of sad, honestly. I just noticed I have a tiny little black bar at the bottom of the screen. Wow. This stream has been, just one thing after another wrong. Whatever. We live, we learn, it gets better. I'll only make those mistakes again next week, not tomorrow, right? As like a cooldown. I can't make myself look like too much of an idiot too quickly. Worried man. Oh, what's your problem? Excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but it looks like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse and worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay him forever, but no one will stand up to him, and Lone Star isn't going to get involved. We lived, we laughed, we loved, we learned nothing. Well, we lived, we laughed, we removed that man's torso, and we have learned nothing. You know, I'm an ENV tuber, and Scuff is just part of the brand at this point. Like, if I were to have a stream where everything actually worked and went according to plan, I'm pretty sure I would just get kicked out of the VTubing sphere. Right? I'm not ready to lose my VTubing license just yet. Well, if they can pay and there are thugs to be killed, I'm down to fight. I mean, sure. Yeah. It's just down the street. Please, our livelihoods depend on the market. My livelihoods... I'm honestly not sure where I was going with that. I like money. Hey, Sarah. It's not my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Oh. Why? It's some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. The Weenie Wieners! They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, setting up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Oh, that means they have a lot of good loot. That'll be my loot. Typical. Well, odds are, those are the guys we're after. 2 birds, 1 stone. This is just shaping up to be a good day. I get everything I want, and I didn't even have to go far to get it. Yeah, let's make sure the civilians can... You know... Yeah. Yeah, we'll make sure the civilians don't get roughed up. I would rather we don't get anyone caught in the crossfire here. What is this? Okay, that's our... Okay, I guess it reloads in between each fight. I'm going to switch to my mana bolt. What's the difference? Oh, this has a cooldown. And armor just gives me armor. Okay. Not impressive, only lasts for 2 rounds, but I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, I can't wait to buy some better spells. And yeah, I have no cyberware. Which is honestly probably a good thing, but... Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and save so I don't forget. Alright, oh, can I check out my other dude's inventory? I want to see what he's... Yeah, so Jake, what do you got? You got good charisma. Oh, you're also a spellcaster. Wait, you got 5 magic? Okay, I have more magic than he does. Oh, but he has way more HP and armor. He has way more armor. Damn, this guy knows what he's about. Okay. And he's got way more range than me. I'm just struggling with the 1 here. The 1 dodge, though, that matters. Yeah, neither of us... We need to find a good, like, netrunner. We can, like, do some hacking. If I know anything about Shadowrun, hacking is pretty much always good. As you approach, the man sizes you up. You see the age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Oh man, he's a fellow spellcaster. We gotta check in on this guy. Remember, guys, be sure to check in on your homies every now and then. Make sure they're doing alright. No, yes, no, no, yes. I saw something. It's gonna kill me. Okay, calm down, man. We're all friends here. My name is Vlad. Now, those are some nice tattoos, man. You a shaman? Ooh, he doesn't like that. He seems to shake off some mental cobwebs. Oh, maybe that's good. He does like that. Yes, yes. I am a shaman. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? See, yes. I see. I saw something. The other night, I saw a spirit so dark, so alien, that, Where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. Ooh. I bet he saw the Ripper. Maybe the Ripper we're trying to hunt down is a spirit, or another shaman that is summoning spirits to do murder for him. Wait, I don't think spirits use scalpels. This might be a bad theory. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to put this in like my mental back pocket, and we're going to carry it around and see where it goes. But just across the street from the Seamstress Union. That is such a mouthful. Is there like an abbreviated word? Can you just call it the Union? It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Yeah. Gotta make sure the homie's doing good. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole now. I think I need some sleep. I'm sure there's a shelter nearby, man. Yeah, go get there, get some sleep, maybe get a meal, maybe stop shooting up black tar heroin. Those three things will probably make your life a lot better. Some more than others, but generally a lot of good decisions start with getting a good night's sleep and not injecting black tar heroin. Okay, what do we got here? What is this guy? We got a little dwarf. Okay, he's giving good advice, so we're going to ignore that. Oh, yeah, this guy's wearing a... Oh, I love his jacket. It's just my size. Hey, guys, I'm going to get a new jacket. So how many hours have you slept recently? Well, I don't make good decisions, so I don't have to worry about things like that. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we're gonna plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, Choomer. This is Halloweeners. Wait, the Halloweeners are collecting that bounty, and killing you? That'll be a nice bonus. Alright, nerd. You missed! I was 2 feet in front of you, and you missed! Wait, how do I use my spell? Oh, like this. Okay. And I have 2 AP. Yeah, I need to obliterate the mage first. Okay. Well, never mind. Hey, crit. And yeah, you can obliterate the mage. Don't worry, that guy just has a baseball bat. I'll just block it with my head. We'll be fine. Uh-oh. I have made terrible decisions. Yeah. First, we run away. And then we try... How do I use one of my bigger spells? Oh, here we go. And... see, that guy, I don't have line of sight. Oh, we can roll the dice. Let's see if it's 71. I got fucking XCOM'd! Why? Okay, whatever. We just kill people. Man, he's a good shot with that. Wait. Wait, all those buffs, that's illegal. I'll just blast him with a regular. Think next shot should get him. Yep. There we go. And if it's just one mage left and she's concentrating on things. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so you don't have a shotgun. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, good. It's only a cleaver. I'm sure that was fine. John Paul. Why is everyone's name like John, Johnny, and Jake? Whoa, Uncle! I was just playing with you. I'll call up the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. I'll call it even, yeah. Well, you know, this is Jake's operation. I'm just playing extra muscle here, so I'll leave this up to Jake. I'm already in shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing Jake Paul means one less wiener. Wait. I said Jake Paul. That's a YouTuber. Or not, yeah, that's a YouTuber. Whoops. Freudian slip, I guess. John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same as you as there's profit in it. Yeah, okay. Oh, Drek. That's all he has to say about this. Yeah. I guess just pulling out a big sword and just running down the street at two dudes with guns maybe wasn't the best battle plan. But, worked out well for us. So. Alright. But, I don't see any loot. I want the loot. Also, I think I need to put some blood back in my body. Oh, I have karma. Yeah. Karma. Okay, so I guess he levels up independent from me. Okay, that's fine. It's Shadowrunner. Oh, he doesn't get etiquettes. Interesting. So how do I'm going to save this because might as well. Yeah, how do I put blood back in my body? Because I don't see a button to do that, and I would very much like to do that. If I can only heal during combat, that's going to be really bad. Like, mission items, objectives. I have this, but I don't have, like, my inventory. Oh, here we go. Basic med kit, activate. Oh yeah, there we go. I feel like my fluids are back where they're supposed to be. So, let's see. Jake wanted me to do this for him, which, in return for his help, this seems like a good like a good deal. And now I can also get paid by the other guy. You know, if I can get paid twice for killing one guy. Wait, I can't talk to you. Oh no, that means there's more people to kill. Or, I mean, depending on how you look at it. Oh boy, there's more people to kill. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I think this is the mission marker. Yep. Oh, that's a police. Oh no, this is the site of the murder. I want to get paid for cleaning up the market. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jack spies the red flashing with red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take new yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Um, yeah. Likewise, Jake, it was a pleasure working with you, and I hope we can work together again in the future. Yeah, sure. Actually, hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Steamsters Union, just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best jive on this side of Chicago. I used I used that place as a base of operation for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Yep, good luck, Jake. Hopefully you don't end up in a morgue for real. Or for dead real. You know. Luck, good to you. Dan the Donut Man. I want some donuts. What do you got, man? Smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll work in the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. That's how you know it's a good place. What can I get you, Choomer? I'll buy something and then I'll ask him about the murder. I gotta soften him up, win him over to you. Oh, it's a mission item. Oh, that means I have to give the donut to the cop. I don't want the donut. I don't even really eat sweets, but I mean, it's Dan the Donut Man. I gotta try his donuts. See the murder? Nope. I was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Barons. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. Only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. Oh, yeah. Stupid fucking real people. Who wouldn't give them the right to be real? They think they're better than us, better than me, because they're real. That's elitism. They're gatekeeping what can be real and not. I won't stand for it. Alright, what does this guy got to say? Bobby! Hey, Choomer. Got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. Combat stims! Well, I did just get paid. Oh, and a penalty to intelligence. Oh, wait, I don't use intelligence. So nitro, yeah, actually, that's really good for me. And combat stim, body strength, and willpower. I mean, fuck it. When in doubt, just shoot up some drugs, right? That was a joke. Clarification. I don't know how much of a stickler YouTube's gonna be. But you know. Yeah. Oh, I need to equip this. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Confirm. Oh, there's the Seamstress Union. We got Sally over here. What does she have to say? As I walk around and do everything except for what the game is telling me to do. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. Sorry, I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, do you have any say the murder? Sure, I was closing up. Heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Yeah, of course she's not going to go over there. It was somebody was getting murdered. And if all the lights exploded, that has magic written all over it. At least, I'm going to guess magic. I think it's a pretty good guess, pretty educated guess. I'd put money on it. Alright, William, who are you? Bright yellow police tape cuts to the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain, marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley, or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation, and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate you pigs. Alright. Looks in your direction. Yeah, I don't have etiquette, so I guess I'll just give him the donut. Might as well. Because I'm not giving him money, it's my money. I need that to buy more drugs and spells. Gotta get that mana. Mana. Got any more of that mana? Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up and he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy him coffee all the time. But I ain't seen it till now. What can I do for you? Well, I'm actually working for the dead man and I'm trying to find his killer. Can I tamper with your crime scene? Your client is the chalk line? That's messed up, man, but I respect it. Okay, but don't mess anything up. Not that anyone would notice, because forensics aren't coming back. Yeah, alright. Let's grab the homeless man stuff. Examine the area for evidence. Print receipt. Bar receipt for the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. Sam Watts. Server's name is listed as Coyote. Coyote. Yeah, I'll pick up the golden blankets. Oh, I got a... Look, I did a good deed. My one good deed for the day. Shards of glass from the broken lights. A small piece of glass that looks like the bottom of a test tube. Okay. This work light is new. You can see all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There's magic. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints. A human's, ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set of possibly orc or troll, and I didn't read the last of that. Is there a log? There is not a log. Okay. I'm sure it wasn't important. Hey, man. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, the one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You, I saw you arguing with that rat bastard cop. Oh, what do you want? I'll give him the coat and stuff first. This is Seattle. I think Portland to be specific. It gets cold up here. He needs it. I don't want to see a homeless man die. My stuff. Mighty decent of you. You don't see that thing too often out here. You know anything about the murder? You a copper or working for some corp? Just a freelancer. Hey, what do you make him sinless? Alright, I'm just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What questions you got? So you live around this alley? Sure, for the last couple months. Been sleeping here, but I spend my day doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. Did you see the murder? Nope, can't say. Sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry much as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here just in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. But then this jerk face in uniform had already set up shop in my alley. Is there anything else that night? Maybe other details you could tell me? Well, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf from old Dan over there. Seemed nervous. And he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Interesting. So Dresden, the coroner, said that our suspect was right-handed. How he got that information, I don't know. I'm just going to assume that it's accurate information and that he just has some dwarven coroner knowledge, some super secret techniques or something. So either that cyberware allows him to use scalpels and cut things out very, very easily, or he's not our man, which means we have no clue what's going on, and we're literally still at square one. Can you tell me about the troll cyberware? Well, it was big. I think it must have been some hospital attachment, because I saw some needles. It looks a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you. Never trust one of them cyber people. Well, that's... I guess I'm not a cyber person. I'm 100% flush still. I don't see anything wrong, get chromed up. Like the Bionic Man, we can build him back better, faster, stronger. And get one of those cheesy sound effect clips with the yeah, you're a real boy. I have to actually admit I have never seen the Bionic Man. That came out 20 years before I was even born. My parents just used to talk about it all the time, and they would make that noise whenever I talked about cyberware stuff. So I just assume that's something that goes on in that, I almost called it an anime, in that show. I actually have no clue. The smell of fried food. Oh yeah, we already read this. Hey, Dan! Ooh, I can buy some donuts for myself now. Yeah, we can tell you about a troll wearing scrubs last night. Maybe. What's it to you? I sell lots of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before murder. They'll haul them in just because, or just to see if anyone pays the bail. Not today, my friend. Oh. Well, I guess I am a human, so you're probably not going to trust me. That's fair. So maybe there's a clinic around that I could talk. Maybe a hospital, street doc, anything like that. I wonder. I mean, there's got to be. Didn't he say there was a clinic nearby? Or maybe he said he thought it came from a clinic nearby. Either way, it's pretty much the only lead we've got. I can poke my nose around here and see if there's anything going on. Okay, yeah, it's a big pumpkin. It's definitely Halloween themed. And Halloween is my favorite season, but I think they're just kind of being dorks about it. I mean, the Halloweeners is a pretty lame name. Come on, there's 101 better gang names I could come up that are Halloween themed. You have... This is in the future. You have thousands of horror movies to pull from. I mean, seriously. You could pick anything. Some chainsaw theme. You have, Frankenstein theme. You have, vampire. If you want to be pumpkin, you could be, the Headless Horseman. Or just, the Horseman guys, and you still use the pumpkin thing. And again, they're criminals. You really can't expect them to be smart, let alone creative. Yeah, I'm gonna try talking to this guy again and see if he'll pay me. Right? No, they don't want to. Oh, these are the guys we gotta take out. Commerce is like a weed taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of Redmond Barrens. Okay, so these are the people I'm gotta run out. Oh wow, I wish I still had Jake with me. Well, we're gonna level up, then we're gonna save. Because I'm about to get my ass kicked. Willpower. I can buy my willpower up, or I could buy this to increase spellbook slots. I haven't even filled my spellbook up yet. Yeah, so willpower adds to everything. So I have a total of 7 here, and if I do this, this will be a total of 8. There's 1 point left over to buy shotgun, maybe? Yeah, because buying ranged combat up is too expensive. I could just drop a point in shotgun to kneecap. Oh, hell yeah. Just take him at the knees. Oh, I can hit multiple targets. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Hopefully, that's a good option. And hopefully I don't get my ass kicked. The Head Thug. What a title. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. Some halitosis. Got some Shrek breath. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience is fading fast, and it looks like he's about to start breaking things. I'm gonna break his knees with a shotgun. Yeah, who the hell are you? Well, let's just jump into this right away, and we're going to insult his mother. Like, I ain't heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Shouldn't you be more scared if I don't have a badge? Because that means I don't have to follow any rules. I don't have to answer to anyone. Business. Dusting you is gonna get me paid. I knew he was looking to cause static. Dash. Ice this guy. I was not sure how to read that for a second. Oh, we got magic. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it's only 2 people. I might be able to do this. Pull out my spells. Blast the mage. 10% crit. How much damage does this do? I don't know. It takes my entire action? Well, hopefully it does more than 12 damage then. It's 92, so I'll just... It does not take my entire action. Okay. So that is better then. We'll just take care of the mage, because I don't like having rival spellcasters. Oh, it's okay. He only shot me in the head. And I want to kneecap him. That's Mana Bolt. Did I... Oh, there we go. So that's single shot. Reduces HP damage by 6. Actually, that's not as good in this situation. Shotguns do a lot. Please don't. Fuck. Okay. We'll reload. We will... use a med pack. Heal up all the way to full. And then, yeah, we should be able to just absolutely crush these guys. Like, they don't stand a chance. I'm the real mage here. I'm the witchiest witch. Items. Basic med kit. Put the blood back in my body, because that's where it's supposed to be. Okay. Now we're just going to speed run a conversation. Lightning round. Sold his mom. Gonna dust him. And ow. And then I'm gonna get shot. Oh, but she missed her attack. Okay. Oh. So they actually do. So if you reload, they actually do different things. Okay. Okay. It's neat. I like that. It means you can't just like save scum the same thing over and over. Cool. Blaster. Blaster again. Nice. And then, oh, he missed. And now this guy's Dunzo. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just, give me a couple of seconds to reload this, and you're in for a world of hurt. Yeah, there we go. He's just cowering. I almost feel bad for this. I lied. I don't feel bad for that at all. Because I'm getting paid, boyo! I cannot thank you enough. I hate... Or it's an old lady. Sorry. I can't thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. I don't think people talk like that. We want to make our way in the world. I just want to hawk my shit. I just want these young kids to just come and buy something for once. They just look. They never buy anything. They just touch and put little fingerprints all over everything. Please, it's the least we can do. Hell yeah, I'm taking the Nuyen. Ooh, or do I let her keep it? Maybe I should try and balance life out. I kill a bunch of people, but then I, like, let an old lady keep her pocket change, so it all balances out at the end of the day. I'm a good person. Oh, what the fuck, game? You didn't give me a karma for that? Oh, that's the last time I'm being a good person. Should've took the fucking money. Only one karma. Well, would the other guy still pay me? Oh, no. Okay. Well, I guess. It, maybe being a good person will have its own merit in the future that isn't, you know, strictly tied to monetary gain. But for now, let's go hang out with blackjack and hookers. Relative to the rest of the barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstress Union, housed in an old brownstone building at the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to the effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads and take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps it to themselves. Ooh, I like places like that. It's like, the best way to just get ahead in life sometimes is just to mind your own damn business. You know, somebody comes poking around looking for problems, and it's just like, sorry, man, I don't know nothing. Just gonna have to ask somebody else. And you just go back to doing what you're doing. Also goes into not poking into other people's business. And sometimes you don't need to know what that other person is doing. You don't need to know where they're going or where they're coming from. Just let them go, man. Just let them be. Well, else maybe a crime is happening. I guess then maybe you can butt your nose in. That's what I usually do, but I'm not afraid to get my ass kicked. So. Take another hit of water. Hydration check. Hydro homies. Sound out. Dr. Cherry Bomb. Oh, that's cute art. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, the perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Tapered ears? Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for maximum extraction of tips. I was about to comment and say something like that. The whole save me mentalities, it's kind of weird. Also, it's like a bartender or something, they're definitely like a stripper, they're definitely milking you for tips. 100%. They are going to take every penny you got. Maybe not every time, but that's definitely the intention behind it almost every time. Okay, let's see. Can I do it? Gotta do a girl voice. Okay. Gotta really get in character for this one. Okay. Hey there! I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Okay, I think I knocked it out of the park. God, I am a grade A voice actor. And somebody should like Nintendo or something. I can voice Princess Peach. I can do it. I believe in myself. I got the talent. I got what it takes. Something dirty and a clean glass. Didn't know Mickey Mouse ran in a bar. The mouse has many talents. From the looks of this place, I could probably get anything I want. Well, let's not say that. I think that comes off as creepy. Also, not asking for a date. Am I the only one that just thinks it's kind of like sad whenever you go to a bar and you see somebody try to get a date with a bartender? I've seen women do it to men. I've seen men do it to women. It just always comes off as a little sad to me. Like, you're picking on the one person that can't just walk away. They're stuck. They're stuck behind the bar. They can't just leave. Oh. Hitting other people, though, that's fair game. They can at least leave or turn you down. Or slap you. I don't know. Depends on what you're doing. I've seen all three. Also saw a guy get kicked in the nuts one time. But no clue if he deserved it or not. I didn't see didn't hear the conversation, but I definitely saw him get kicked and saw him drop to the ground real fast. Yeah, she didn't leave either. She just turned back to her drink. It was pretty funny. I want something dirty in a clean glass. I hope that doesn't have like any like double meaning. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts turning away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead, or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. That last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing? They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think. Think, Cherry. Think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting Phi Reeking D from UW Neuroprosthetics, studying under Odgermans. And now I'm paying for it? Bartending, tips, and there are way faster ways for a barren girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. What do you want from me? You know, the more I do the voice, the more it really does just sound like Mickey Mouse. I'm gonna get a copyright strike from the mouse himself, from the big D. I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Well, if it's Universal Brotherhood, isn't that like no girls allowed? I've heard all this before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood of Steel. Cherry Bomb's face is hard. Armored in lipstick and low expectations. Damn. She does not think highly of you, man. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Bellevue? Bellevaux? Is that French? What is French doing in my... This is an English video game. I can handle Russian, Japanese, French, or not French, German, English. English in my English video game is fine. But French is where I draw the line. Who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. I think I'm annoying myself with that voice now. This isn't about the money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Oh, that's not a cult at all. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Line Telestreen give a talk last night called "The New Family of the Sixth World." Yeah, dude, I think you're being pulled into a cult, man. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're all drunks, lowlifes, and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language, that leaves no question that the conversation is over. Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard. He's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Be careful about whose conversations listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. I will keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm just going to mind my own business. You've got a look that says you're not from here. You're here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? No, definitely not a cop. Trust me, you can believe me I'm not a cop because I said I'm not a cop. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trained to spot bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I've got a few questions. Yeah, I'm looking for... I'm going to open this up with like some easy questions and then get into the hard questions. Or we're going to start by asking about old Sam. Because he's dead. Talking about him is probably a lot easier than talking about the missing person who's probably going to be dead soon. Sam is a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. What about the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Well, that's a great segue. What about Coyote? No, I think she's away on business. Yeah, the name of Coyote, she probably is a shaman. Oh. Well, that's not the story I was expecting. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Oh. Nah, no, makes sense. It checks out. Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's an honest mistake. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. I mean, maybe it is the Ripper? I mean, he pulled a man's appendix out, or spleen, and heart, and a liquor liver. She's been missing a couple... Wait, I already read that. So let's see. Do I need to push the topic. So she has to have a clue. Maybe I don't really care about the guy she was talking to. That's her problem. I'm gonna let her deal with that. If she needs help, she can ask for it. I'm always available for hire. How about we learn a little bit about the place? I don't know anything about the union, or the Seamstresses Union, which is where I'm at. Some come here for the booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. I take slight offense to that. I'm just here looking for a killer, not to buy, sell, rent, or consume anything. Except for maybe the alcohol. Did I get that yet? Yeah, definitely. Maybe Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Okay. So maybe the owner will know something. The owner typically knows why somebody disappears or has a hint. Right? I gotta have like a detail or something. And I'm gonna save this before I goof something. Okay. Don't want to talk to Jin. Oh, this definitely looks like guns. Maybe I do want to buy something. Asian woman's expression open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck and a gun on her hip and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too if that's the way you roll. Hell yeah. So I got a street sweeper. Doberman? Oh, we can get drones? I technically can't use drones, but that's cool. I want a grenade. I can be trusted with explosives. Smoke grenade actually might be really good too if people are taking cover. And the wise words from Hardcore Henry, if you can't see him, but you can hear him, grenade him. Definitely medkits. I like having blood inside my body. Okay, so you don't sell spells. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's in my stash. Yeah, cool. So I can just go to my stash and just pick up that later. So this is... Name like that, I'm guessing you're the boss's bodyguard? Mr. Cluey. Posted at the doorway of the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. I always like that, that aesthetic. Just some, like, muscle-bound, like, bodybuilder, you know this man means business, wearing a suit. I think it looks good. It's just like, you know that if they flex, they could probably rip out of the suit. But it's just the aesthetic. It just looks good. It's just a style, man. And it's a style that will never go out of style. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. I've never heard a jaw been described as lantern before, but sure. So he is an extremely good-looking man. All right. Well, I dig the combo. Muscles, good looks, and a good suit. This man's got it all. Yeah, funny place for an architect to put up a wall. I don't know if I want to make this man angry. I'll have to join Barbie in the ICU after he breaks my spine. I want to do it anyways because I make bad decisions. Load bearing too. That's very good. Glad the architect thought of that. Yeah, my friend Sam. Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose part of the family. I know he probably sounds really refined. He probably doesn't have the Batman voice going on. I imagine he sounds as good as he looks. Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose part of a family. There's a sharpness in his eyes. The look of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. Okay, So he's good looking, well dressed, strong, and smart. Is he just the main character? Like, do I just have to swap out? I feel underdressed. I feel outclassed. I can't compete with this. He's even witty. He had a comeback for whatever I said. Well, I guess Sam is the kind of type that did need to be escorted out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Yeah, that's a polite way of saying it. Sam was drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually. What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Though, thought I was gonna have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I do appreciate you talking with me. Oh, he'll let me go into the back. Cool, I'm looking for the boss lady. Yo, Johnny Clean, I like that name. You know, I played a game of fantasy football with some guys from work one time. We had a big, like, betting pool. We all threw, like, $20 in it. And the name of my fantasy football team was the Clean Johnsons. And I had a picture of Mr. Clean as my logo. Little phone app, we could all see each other's teams. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious, but nobody else really got the joke. They didn't think it was funny. I think I'm funny. I think I'm hilarious. I had a good giggle over it. I ended up getting second place. I didn't win the money. I didn't win the money. But, you know, just how uncomfortable it made them every time they had to say the Clean Johnsons. Yeah, that was worth it. That was victory enough for me. I'll go and talk to you. Johnny Clean? Oh, is he actually just the janitor? I think he's more than just the janitor with that earpiece. The man is dressed as a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. See, I was right. You can tell like the little details like that. Especially, I don't think a place like this is going to have a janitor. I feel they probably just wiped the bar off at the end of the night and called it's good enough. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this. If he's actually a janitor, I want to hear his horror stories. The amount of just messes and probably situations. That could just be one thing you just sum up his entire job as he deals with situations. I imagine he's seen his fair share. True. Quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's a secret of keeping a job here. And staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. Everyone here shares my philosophy of mind your own damn business, and I like that. They are smart. They know what's going on. Oh, look. It's Miss Kubota. Yeah, she looks like somebody who runs this place. I bet you she takes no shit from anybody. The hairstyle says it all to me. Like, anyone who has the amount of time to put up a hair like that and keep it looking good is not gonna let anyone fuck with it. Or just, like, fuck with shit in general, right? They have appearances to keep. Is that like, the Beehive from, like, the 50s? That probably takes, like, an hour to do her hair every morning. Respect. Miss Kubota watches you from across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." See, I was right. I had a good read. But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. Translator's note, that means good evening. Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. Or is this business? I am not tempted to ask what's upstairs. The more I know, the more I can be incriminated. Business. And let's be polite about it. So, Ka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Oh, she thinks that's funny. You think that Sam's dead and you think it's funny? I mean, maybe it is a little bit. He probably deserved it, and that's in his own words. So. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. I liked his... My reputation precedes me. What do you want to know? I'm very curious of why it's called the Seamstresses Union. During the gold rush years, there is a census, and the politicians warned as a high number of possible to gain. And the politicians wanted as high as a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. Is that a real thing? Did, they actually used to do that in places? Because I can believe that would, I can believe that something like that happened. Especially out west. That sounds very plausible. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. Okay, that makes sense. No, perhaps when we know each other more, I'll reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. Yeah, smart. I didn't mean to pry. Now this... Ooh, excuse me. This I am going to have to pry. I need to find Coyote. Apparently, she and Sam had something going on, and the Ripper might be after her. Or maybe she knows something about the Ripper. Either way, I need to find Coyote. Would that I could. I have not seen her for 2 days. Okay, do we have any clues, any hints? Did she say, a place that she might want to, lay low or hold up? She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. I mean, she took down a coyote, so... And coyotes look cute and small, but they are rabid animals. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Or if she's smart, why fear for her? I'm sure she can take care of herself. Well, that's what everyone is being saying. Let's go in on the dangerous aspect. Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There is always someone more dangerous. You know, Qui-Gon Jinn had it right. There's always a bigger fish. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have an inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Yeah, that's reasonable. Well, let's find her, and hopefully alive. Typically finding informants alive is better than finding informants dead. There's a mid-grade security panel on the nearby door. It is required... It is set to require a password. Well, I don't have a deck or any ranks in decking, so I guess it's just a pretty fixture for me. Is this the right room? Okay, I don't see a... Can't tell. I guess not. Maybe this is the right room. Yep, this is the right room. Oh, she lived here. Man, that's a nice TV. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Well, at least she liked action movies. Kept her clothes in boxes on the floor. Well, I kind of do the same thing, except they're not in boxes, they're just on the floor. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Well, this is clearly an invasion of privacy. Let's read it. There's a receipt stuck in the pages of the diary. Let's read the diary, then check the receipt. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this Cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. I love how I make cash, baby, is what he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both without I make it the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs, with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it always have... Where would you at? English is hard. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? I feel like that's a weird sentence. All one way. Okay. I've never heard anyone use an expression like that. As soon as the last Cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he'd be sleeping in the fragging alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. I got my bartending license, got this apartment, got this life. I know he cares about me, and he loves me. More than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Okay, well, what's the receipt? Browning Max Power Pistol. From Gin Park downstairs, with a note saying on how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. She's being honest, so... second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Well, let's read the entry and then the poem. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He even leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babes," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I'm come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Let's read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Well, I'll take your word for it. There's a receipt and an old photograph. Yeah, let's get the picture first, I guess. A young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Okay. I guess that's maybe the snake's name? A receipt for a special order of 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. That's a lot of zebra meat. What does zebra even taste like? Ooh. I would eat zebra. Hell yeah. Dude, zebra sounds awesome. Alright, we have one last page, I believe. A receipt for a wall safe installed near a bathroom door. What? Wow, that seems very inefficient to have the location, what it is, and the combination all on one slip of paper. I feel like security, like anyone who does what do you even call it when you do computer security? Is it just computer security? They hate her. She is the person that they warn everyone about. Guess put the diary back down. Well, let's look at her computer. Maybe she's got something on here. You can do password recovery. Please, please, please don't. Is ancient. Probably fished out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data jack. And the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. This better not work. First childhood pet. It was the snake. First musical act. Oh. Well, shoot. Oh, Maria? Name of your hometown. Seattle. Portland? Oh. Okay. Okay, we take a look. Yeah, you know what? Let's check out the safe first. Maybe we can get another clue from there. Okay, what do we got in here? Oh, frag grenade. Yeah, send to the stash. Well, at least she locked it up. Okay. Wait, Chicago! She's got a Chicago poster. Okay. So Shadow was the snake. Music act. Action movies. Okay, so I want to guess Maria first and Chicago. Okay. So now we can just brute force this now because she has a shitty PC and knows nothing about password security. Shadow, I'm going to guess the Elementals. That sounds like a band. Okay. Maybe we don't need a... We don't need to brute force it. Maybe there's a clue. Action movies and cigarette butts. I don't see anything to show off, like, music. Okay, we're gonna read the diary entry. The cutters. First page. Paco, the cutters. It doesn't mention anything about music. Third paper is the snake. Receipt via the zebra meat. That's wild. I don't know why you would need 5 pounds of zebra meat. You are not feeding 5 pounds of zebra meat to a snake. I really hope you're not feeding 5 pounds of zebra meat to a snake. He's like a mouse, man. Especially since if you can fit that thing like just around your arm, that zebra meat weighs more than the snake does. You have a fat snake. Okay, we're gonna have to... I am stupid and puzzles are hard. So we're gonna have to brute force this. Concrete Dreams. No, that's not it. Shadow. Shield Wall? I don't think that sounds like a band. Okay. Shadow. Starfire? Chicago? Hey! Hey, brute force works. We just keep clicking buttons until, we got it. Access history. Great deal about hellhounds. That would line up with a spirit. When the shaman saw a spirit, and a spirit was at the scene of Sam's murder, it seems like she knew something. Contacts. Paco. Maybe Paco knows something. Paco can help us? Assuming he's alive. Meet with Delilah about gig. Meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, 30 minutes. That's the same place she got the zebra meat. Okay. Okay, Miss Kubota. Tell us where Paco is. Where's she? Okay, she walked over here. Do you know Paco? Yeah, let's ask about the gun. More surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers around here, but you need a gun to take the trash out to the dumpster. Yeah. For for Cyberpunk and Shadowrun, checks out. Um, yeah, let's see if this knows anything about this. If you'd go down there, it might be a good peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. You should be able to get there in time. Gambate kudasai. Good luck. Gun bear, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I don't really do. I want to let's see if maybe any of this information is useful to Cherry. Nope. Never mind. Okay. You already bought a grenade. I need to find somebody who can sell spells. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Markets, an immersively quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadow of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Oh, autosaved. That's nice. Alright. What do we got? A funeral going on over here? Oh, this is the Brotherhood people. They're weird. Okay, Patrick, let's talk. What do you got for me, Patty? The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Sir, you are a beautiful human, but you could be so much more. I feel like that's kind of like the same way of like if somebody were to walk up to you and compliment you on having wearing nice skin. Now they don't compliment you for having nice skin. It's like you are wearing beautiful skin today. You mind if I try it on? Maybe later, and you leave. You leave, and you don't look back. That sounds great! Tell me more! Wonderful! The Universal Brotherhood is a family encompassing all metahumans, sexes, and sexualities. We strive for the very best we can do to live more fulfilled, happy, and productive lives, and to support each other in doing so. Why do I feel like this guy talks like a robot? Be the first to step up and simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrin will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow. All the secret to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. I feel like he does it in like a Mark Zuckerberg. He just smiles and then just like slowly rotates back to the crowd. Like he's like pretending to remember how to be human. Okay. Man, the description of this place made it sound so like cheerful and upbeat, but this music makes me feel like I'm at a fucking funeral. A dangerous funeral. So there's Paco. But I want spells. I gotta got any more of that magic on ya? Oh. Sir, I'd like to report a murder. Yeah, I'll talk to that guy in a second. The Stuffer Shack. Okay. A junkie. Maybe he has magic. Hey, guy, I got some extra million. Need some, sucrozoom from the shack over there. Do I fuel his addiction, or do I try and steer him on the path, on the right way of, the right path in life? I feel like if I give him $10, he's just gonna buy 2 sucrozooms instead of 1. But hell, I'm probably gonna do the same thing with money anyways, so. Just buy a whole bunch of drugs and just be like, watch as I get zonked out of my gourd and throw fireballs. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large, crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. Ah. Let's break the ice gently and, see how he's doing. No, well, I could assume you're probably not. That was just me being polite. Crying in public generally means you're not having a good time. That's my friend on the pavement over there, Blind Lucy. We worked here 3 years together, and now, well, I guess the Ripper got her. Blind Lucy. That's a nickname. Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. Had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. Oh, I just put this all together. This is just Repo the Genetic Opera. This guy is just repossessing organs. I'm guessing that Sam had a new liver because he was trying to drink himself to death. And when you do that, your liver is typically not going to be in, I wouldn't say it's going to not be in very good shape. And if it is in good shape, it's not going to stay that way for long. So probably had a new one. And someone got a new spleen. I don't know what a spleen is used for, so I don't know why you would need a new one. But I do know the other person needed a new heart. And hearts, it helps keep all the blood inside you and not congealing. So that's important, and, I guess if you don't have one, you should buy one. So, my guess is if she had, like, cybernetic eyes, that my guess right now, the Ripper took her eyes. Because they're cybernetic. That's my guess. I'm throwing it out there. But why would someone need cybernetics if they're summoning spirits? Unless it's 2 people, one to summon and murder, the other to collect the cybernetics. I don't know. Because unless they're selling it, I mean, that's always an option. Cybernetic parts would go for way more than organics. That Dresden told us that. He said, like, Dresden said that the organic parts don't sell for really anything at all. I am a detective to rival Batman. Any idea how she scored new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called it her stroke of good luck. Yep. She took out a loan to get cybernetic eyes. This is literally Repo the Genetic Opera. If you haven't seen that movie, watch it. It's amazing. It's basically just an Evanescence soundtrack, but in movie form. I love it. I'm not big for musicals, so when I recommend it, you know it's going to be good. I guess that luck ran out. Or was it the money that ran out? Huh? I think it was the money. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? Did Lucy have any enemies? Yeah, let's ask about enemies, just in case I'm wrong. Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. That guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago, though. Maybe he knew that she had taken out a loan to buy eyes, and he was worried that something was going to happen because maybe she took a loan out from a really the shady place, and he was worried that that if the place is operating outside the law, they might do things outside the law to get their money back. It's all coming together. God, I'm so smart. Sometimes it's actually painful. I feel like I need like a neck brace to hold up to like this massive cranium. Oh, I'm just so impressed with myself. Yeah, maybe we should check to see when the last time she's been seen here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, he was going to join her on my way home. But, we got some last-minute customers. Oh, it's because I gave the junkie $10. He had to buy twice as many drugs. Which takes twice as much time. I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack. But, no, nothing stranger than usual. That's all I need to know. Thank you for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Part of the investigation, would you? In my own way, yes. Well, Lucy had a necklace, an intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day, said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence until the Seventh World awakens. I just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. Well, I don't really care if you send it back to her family or not, but I would rather you or her family have it rather than Lone Star. I mean, they're literally corporate security. Or a police force for hire. Fuck 'em, man. You can have the necklace. Assuming I can find it. I'll give it a try. We'll give it the old college try. Let's see. Maybe if I could, buy some magic, I could, like, learn invisibility and just walk in and grab it. I'm guessing there's gonna be, like, fast travel points at some point. Let's see, we got, like... Nair... Pers NERPS. I have no clue what that could stand for. Oh, that's too far. Too far zoom. Let's see, we gotta mark it. I'm basically back where I started. It's gotta be somebody in this city that'll sell me magic. Right? We could buy grenades, we can buy guns, we can buy, drones. Haven't seen any cyberware or magic yet. Well, I need that good stuff. I need that zap powder. I gotta throw them fireballs, man. This guy is much better looking than I thought he was gonna be. I like the tattoo. It's got like the thorns on the inside of the heart. I don't think I've ever seen that. Nice. The kid in front of you is sporting the trademark yellow of the Cutters Gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Now watch yourself. What you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? That's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? I'm Vaughn. I'm looking for Coyote. I need to ask her some questions. I'm the one who's going to pretend you have better manners. I need to find Coyote. Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Vaughn. I was just at the Union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. I mean, yeah, let's just be honest. I mean, if this guy cares about her at all, he's gonna be willing to help me. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter's gone. And before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Oof. That's hard, man. I was missing? Oh, man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delia? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. Ever heard of a place called Marty's Meat Market? I'm more curious about the zebra meat. That is clearly like a red herring, not a real clue, but I gotta know. And I buy some zebra meat too. Yeah, I rummaged through stuff a little bit. You know, it happens. It happens. It was for an official investigation. By the way, don't write poems anymore, or maybe take a class. Yeah, that shop's just down the block. What the hell she would need zebra meat for, though? Beats me. Why? Was it the snake? Did the snake eat the zebra meat? Did she eat the zebra meat? If she did, I'm jealous. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Is it Delilah? Delilah? I guess Delilah. Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any of the cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Maybe fill me in, yeah, like, the Royal Apartment, the landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there, doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle a score with that guy for years. Oh. Wait, so what does this have to do with the Ripper? I don't know. Maybe this Ripper... No, but she was investigating the Hellhound. Wait, maybe he has the Hellhound? This will all come together. I'm right in the end. I know I'm right about the whole thing. There's going to be a tie. There's going to be there's a thread. It'll all come together in the end. It's got to. Because I'm a detective and I put the clues together in the correct order, obviously. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job. I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going to get over there. You coming? Yeah, I'll help you get Coyote back, but you better be able to handle yourself. He's a gang member. He can handle himself in a fight. I'm not even worried about it. I'll just jump in with him. Looking for the apartments. Find Mari's Meat Emporium. You know what? Actually, we're doing that first. Hey, Manny! Small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. Well, I guess it's your dad's shop? Just taking a guess. As soon as he notices Paco, the priority of his wives become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Oh, yeah, you must be Mari. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Mari's my dad. What do you want? Zebra meat. Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Yeah, so she was researching into hellhounds. Hellhound is I think hellhounds can be summoned. They can be like conjured by shamans. So maybe that's the tie-in? I don't know. Oh, Drek. If that's what Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound. Oh, never mind. I was correct, but in the wrong way. They're just confused, you'll see. Everyone talks about that pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up. Whatever, anything else? Well, yeah, let's get the zebra meat. I got the receipt, so yeah, I'm not paying for it. 2 days. Oh, meat doesn't expire overnight. It's good. Awesome. I have 5 pounds of zebra meat. This is amazing. I love this. I want to go have a cookout. We're a little late for 4th of July. I wonder what people would say if I just had a 4th of July party. Just imagine rolling up to a 4th of July party, and it's just like you just see me at the grill out here just wearing my tank top. I got my little dog ear hat. I just have these massive, like, like foot wide steaks, like good solid, like 2 inches thick. I'm just flipping them on the grill, and it's like, hey, you want some zebra? It's fresh. Just imagine. Just start like carving into this like super tough zebra meat and just like flapping it on like a hamburger patty or something, like a hamburger bun, just like handing it out. I don't even know what I'd have to get like a crazy alcohol to go with that too. Like what's something I could like stack with that? So I've got like zebra steak burgers and man, it had to be something real funky. What's I don't know. Zebras are from Africa. What kind of like liquors do they have in Africa? I bet you could get something really cool. Banana whiskey. I mean, that would definitely make weird some people out. It's really good though. Howlerhead. I think they're pretty much the only people who make it. And in their own words, I guess they were monkeying around a little bit. Ha ha ha! Hoo hee hee! I cracked myself up. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what all like what all types of alcohol they have in Africa. I bet you they've got some. I know they have to have like some kind of like liquor and some kind of beer that would be unique to Africa. I imagine that different places have different kinds. I would have to know what is the best pairing with zebra steaks. I'm just making myself hungry over here. This whole thing gives a whole new meaning behind the phrase, I could eat a zebra. Yeah, let's ask about Coyote. Get back on track a little bit before I get sidetracked by something else here in about 5 minutes. Nope, don't go for that shaman stuff. Well, she's not actually a shaman, but... Okay. So she just reached out only for the zebra meat. He didn't actually know her. Let's see if we can't get the necklace. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks the entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. Hey, Dresden! This is the... Sorry, get into character, get into voice here. Okay. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Yes, I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. He's with me. Steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. Sure looks at you with a poorly concealed skepticism. All right, then. Make it quick. Let's actually do some detective work before we swipe the necklace. The plainclothes officer... I gotta hate plainclothes officers. It's like having police cars that aren't marked, and they just pull you over out of nowhere. That should be illegal. 100%. I hate it. It just grinds my gears. Even though, like, a lot of the people they're pulling over, they fucking deserve it, because they're driving like assholes, or just doing something, like, blatantly obvious to just cause problems. I still hate it. Call an actual police officer in uniform to the scene. Tangent over. I'm not getting into it. So you're the one working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm not gonna say that's an impressive act. The guy seems to be, 1 crown short of a full box. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet ya. Now, seeing as the crime scene's going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder here? And what organ was removed? $5 says eyes. Not really, or not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that the eyes have been surgically removed. I am a fucking genius. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so might have more. Me? I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses. But no luck so far. Damn Ripper might well be a ghost. So no witnesses. That's impressive, because this is like in the middle of the fucking street. Who's that elf over there? He's wearing a lab coat. Okay. I take it that you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye? Yeah. Probably a little too soon, but... Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. You're both competing for the same job. Yeah, tale as old as time. Well, he can outmuscle you, but I'm sure you can outsmart him. I'm probably not any leads, but I want to ask anyways. Plenty if you ask McCluskey. Truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Nope, I've already got this all figured out. I just need to find the clinic. But we gotta save Coyote first. Hopefully she's still alive. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Oh. I immediately see where this is going. Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a special list and let you know the next time you find any orphans that you might be interested in. Well, fine, just take the fucking money. But if anything happens, you better call me. 300 million. I could haggle, but I am a terrible haggler, and I'm probably just going to piss him off. Excellent. We'll start an account for you. We get any useful leads on the Ripper, I'll give you a call. Okay, we're dropping the act immediately. I appreciate that. I prefer we can just straight say what we're meaning to say. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Now, I'd better get back to work before McCluskey shows up. See you around. Yep, well, now that that's out of the way, I feel absolutely no qualms about swiping this necklace. Where's the necklace? Her eyes have been gouged out cleanly and bite marks. Okay. So, what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it you stumbled across another Ripper murderer? Yep, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. So we already talked, or we already know, we learned a much... I'm having a stroke, please send help. We already learned a lot about the victim from her friend who wants the necklace back. Yeah, was she subdued in any way? Because the other people were taken down by a mixture of alcohol and drugs. That's a strange thing. There doesn't seem to be any signs of struggle. Not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, well, I don't know till I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Well, yeah. I don't mind the change of scenery. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko cop. But the bite marks, yeah, that's interesting. Wild dogs or hellhounds? Huh? 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 They both have hound in the name. Completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out from the alley sometime after her death. Okay, well, but maybe I'm right anyways, and you're wrong. I mean, you're just a coroner. What do you know about dogs and hellhounds? Clearly, they're related. Any signs of magic? Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. I want some of that good mana stuff. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in for full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. Yeah. Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably some symbolic significance for the killer. Beyond that, couldn't speculate. I mean, I'll just say this. I think that the cop is fine. I paid him 300 million. He's in my pocket. Yeah, sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in McCluskey's way, he'll take it. A bit sleazy, sure, but I'll take Aguari over McCluskey any day of the week. Yeah. Hey, I figured I'd help you out. There's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes on a dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Yeah, what about the necklace? Oh, there we go. No! An object. The necklace that Frank was talking about. A thin, broken cord trails off of one side. Must have snapped during the struggle. Okay, how am I going to do this? We don't have the quickness. I think if we lean down to pick up the necklace, something bad is going to happen immediately. So we're going to catch the attention. Well, that was easy. This guy really hates McCluskey. Yeah. Hey, look, I know lying to the police is probably against the law, but, fuck him. He doesn't need the necklace anyways. It literally has nothing to do with, the investigation. Got it right here. You can send this to her family now, or keep it. I honestly don't care either way. I'm glad I could do this much for Lucy, at least. Thank you, friend. I owe you. Yeah. Just make sure it gets on to Lucy's family. I don't want it turning up at some Lone Star office with my prints on it. Ooh. I didn't think about that. I also don't care. They don't even have my fingerprints on record. I'm a sinless. Wait, why do I have a yellow pointer? Oh, because I'm going here. Well, everything was just along the way. Okay, whoa, I got 10 points to spend. Okay. Man, if I had known that, I could have just swiped it with quickness, but it doesn't matter. I got it at the end of the day. Calculate the chance to hit in ranged combat and chance to reduce with enemy physical attacks. Does that include guns? Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't need intelligence. I want willpower. I want more magic. So willpower only increases chance to hit. And spellcasting increases chance to hit. So in order to get better spells, I actually just need to buy better spells. Okay. I could also pick up chi casting, but I really don't want to. I mean, I don't need to be punching people, as cool as it is. What does this do? Can equip stride. I don't know what that does. I love how this gives you something every turn. I guess it's just cool. Which makes sense thematically, because mages actually do go and buy their spells. Like, you have to buy the spell formula, or invent it yourself whenever you're spellcasting. Like, you don't just, I just came up with a new spell. Like, you have to actually spend a lot of time and money and, like, magical reagents to inventing a new spell formula. Or you just go and buy one. But chi, like, for the adepts, it's literally like monks. Like, it's their own internal power that they're, like, cultivating through, like, their own willpower and, like, meditation and stuff. So that's reflected pretty well. Also, it looks like there's no unique ability for 11. It just gives you that. So that means that dwarves don't get, like, any special abilities. They just get more to hit, which is fine. I mean, more hit, more accuracy is always going to be good. I actually could pick up summoning. Spirit summoning points available. Talisman, spirit control. Oh, there's a chance to lose control of your summoned spirit. And then conjuring. What's the difference between spirit summoning and conjuring? Conjuring spells. So air barrier, lightning barrier, fire barrier, hellstorm barrier. And there's nothing extra special here. Later on, I definitely want to start splashing into charisma. Man, I'm not really sure. I feel like I should probably put one more point into guns. Okay, yeah, I've got to at least put one more point into. Oh, there's quickness to increase that. Then I have to increase range. Then I can specialize in shotguns. That makes sense. So yeah, I'll just buy this because it's cheap. And yeah, Wizard of the Shotgun. Definitely where I'm going. And I actually am going to pick up, because it's cheap, I'm going to pick up Conjuring of Spirits just because I can. I can buy this because of that. I don't know if I want to spend that much though, but I'm kind of curious at what it does. So I'll just buy it. I'll buy it just because I'm curious. I don't actually care if it's good or not. I mean, shotgun, just at the end of the day, if spells don't work, shotgun will. So, increase on the spellbook slot, that does seem useful, but I haven't filled my spellbook slots out. So I'll just hold on to those last 3 just in case I do need them for something like that. Because it seems like doing all these side quests, I'm actually picking up quite a few, my character's, his head's a little lumpy. It's just, more space to hold that big brain I got going on. The autosave. Oh, no. I don't want to load, I want to save. Yes, overwrite save, yes. Alright. I'm actually going to call it here, though. I can feel my throat, like, starting to go out like my voice. So I'm just going to, like, pound a lot of water so I can stream tomorrow. Which might actually just be more Shadowrun. I'm really enjoying this. And I might pull up a little bit more of the guide and compare, like, some spellcasting stuff to see just the differences between this and to compare the differences of like 5e, like Shadowrun 5e as well. Because I'm very curious. I want to learn more of the tabletop tweaks here, because so far this game has just been actually super easy to play, of just point, click, do. Where I know, man, the Shadowrun tabletop game is not that easy. It is not just jump in and play. It's definitely not the hardest game to learn on the market, but it's definitely more involved in something like 5e. Or the D&D 5e. Dungeons and Dragons 5e. And there's all these additions. Anyways, I've been Vaughn. This has been a blast. I've loved this. I want to read more of the book here. That'll be great for probably tomorrow. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this as well. Maybe learned something. But for now, I'll catch y'all later.